so let's get into it. By the way, do we think, okay, I know because of how you guys are, when I say this, there's going to be at least one of you who's like, what? But for the purposes of this playthrough, would it be bad to acknowledge that Santa isn't real? See? Oh God. No joke, when I found out that I had been lied to, because that's how I felt, I was distraught. Because you know what? Okay, this is probably as good a time as any to mention this. Do you guys know what elves on the shelf are? I was like, probably a little too old for them when elf on the shelf. What's the plural of elf on the shelf? Elves on the shelves? I don't know, but I was too old for them when they came out, I think, but I was still really into it because I was a very naive and trusting child. And I was like, yeah, of course this is magic fucking elf who looks at me. Yeah, of course. Duh. And he moves every day and my parents don't move him because if they touch him, then he would die. Obviously. But you're gonna see the reason why I need a plural is because, so if you don't know, I'm the oldest of 4 kids. Let me actually, this is good. I can do sort of a show and tell. I tricked you all. This isn't actually a Crusader King stream. No, this is gonna be good. You're gonna get jump scared a little bit. We're banning the word elf. Well, that's good, because I can just tell you his name then. And I will refer to him by name, and it'll feel a little weird. So this is your classic elf on the shelf. Like, I think this is the one, he came with like a little book. Oh wait, sorry, this is your classic guy on the shelf. He's a little creepy, come to think of it. I can't believe I just let him live in my house. Because the thing is, and if you don't know what these are, the idea is around Christmas time, you get one of these little guys, and then you hide him around your house. He can, he might get into some tricks. So it started with you just kind of like put him, as the name suggests, like on a shelf, and then the next day he might be like on your Christmas tree or whatever. But because moms are moms, the elves are so mischievous, they would get into these like hijinks. And so it was almost like art. Does it actually do anything? Well, I'll get to that in a second. I'll just keep uploading pictures. No, this is good. This is good. You could just put your little guys on the shelf and have them watch your children. And the idea is like, there's Santa's way of like checking in on you. But like parents would have fun with it to get their kids in the Christmas spirit. Now you'll notice here that there are 2 Christmas creatures. First jillyeon Crusader Kings 3 stream. Okay, well, you can see I have a little bit in the background. Anyway, you'll see here, there are 2 Christmas creatures on the shelf. A male and a female, perhaps. Or maybe 2 males. The point is, the story that I started telling was that we originally just had the one. We had one and his name was Teddy, and I was obsessed with him. Literally, like, I think my parents accidentally like touched him once when I was watching and I like had like a mental breakdown. Like, we would write notes to these elves and the elves would respond. Like, we would tell the elves what we wanted for Christmas. It was very much an ordeal. Those are butch lesbians. Okay. And so you can build up lore for them. For example, it evolved to the point, which by the way, I mentioned this and then I sort of like got away from the topic. What if I just showed you Google Chrome instead of adding pictures one by one? So I'm the oldest of 4 kids. So I found out at like, I don't know, 10, 12, kind of too old to not know, to the point where like all of my friends were like, Jillian, Santa isn't real. And I was like, shut up. Yes, he is, idiot. I'm smarter than you. And clearly Santa is real. You think my parents would lie to me? But like, so I found out where this is going is that my family now has, I don't know how many we had at last count. I'm just gonna list them by name. Teddy, Angel, 2 dogs, 2 reindeer, 4 other elves, including, for some reason, a Hanukkah helper. We are not Jewish. I don't exactly know like what brand of elf this is, but like we have like 4 other elves like this. And so we just have this whole family of elves. And wait, it gets so much worse because they can also have babies and we have 2 of them. So we have a male elf on the shelf, we have a female elf on the shelf, 4 of those other ones, 2 dogs, 2 reindeer, and 2 babies. And I think that's all of them. No way y'all bred them. No, it was this whole ordeal because like one year we got the girl elf and then the next year they had like an elf marriage. And then the next year they showed up with the babies. It was an evolving narrative. It's really white, yeah. And my youngest brother is now 16 and my mom is really into it. Like, we're all kind of like, okay, whatever. But like, my mom gets excited. She's like, it's time to bring the elves out. I don't remember why I started telling this story, honestly. Let me switch back to CK3 because this has been fun. This has been very informative. Let me see if I have a picture on my phone of our elf family. Is this why you're obsessed with Steve? No, I'm obsessed with Steve because I'm lonely. Where do they go when it's not Christmas? Back to the North Pole. Duh. Please ask your mom for... Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Can you send me a picture of all of our elves? But anyway, I remember... Just to continue on with this thread, I've been watching my viewers slowly decline. By the way, it's really funny. I'm gonna keep fucking talking about it, I don't care. Oh, I know how this came up. Because when I found out that Santa wasn't real, my first thought was, wait, so the elves aren't real either? And like, that's what I was really sad about. But then, as sort of like a payoff, I think, because my parents wanted to make me feel a little bit better, they were like, okay, Jillian, well, you can help us hide the elves. And that was like, a big deal. Like, did you see the movie Elf? Oh, that's part of it. So my family fucking loves the movie Elf. I've seen it enough times to where I'm like, I'm good. But like every year, they're like, it's time to watch Elf. Santa's coming to town. It's getting whiter and whiter. Yeah, I'm sorry. Ooh, my mom sent me a picture. Pause. Just when you thought we were getting somewhere. I texted my mom, can you send me a picture of all our elves? And she sent me a very nice picture, but it's only of 4 of them. And I said, can you send me one with all of them? And she said, I had an album of them and now I can't find it. So yeah, so every year when the elves first arrive, they all sit in our Christmas tree like little Christmas decorations. And here you can see what I was talking about with the babies. This is scarier than the Halloween stream. If I ever do another face cam stream, I'll just have all the elves lined up in the back. Oh, here we go. Okay, my mom sent me a picture of all of the elves. Hold on, again. Just when you thought things were getting interesting. So, I need you guys to be prepared for what you're about to see because you heard me explain it, but I'm not sure you're ready for the actual reality of it. All right, so you see here, 1, 2, oh my God, no, I forgot about the creepy elf. How could I forget about the creepy elf? That's a ritual. Let me get like an arrow. Okay, so this one here. This elf is named Pepper. And this one, he's like twice the size of the other two, like normal. So this is the OG. This is his wife, Angel. And you can see, all right, I don't know if I can zoom in more, but you can see she's wearing like clothes. There's DLC for the elves on the shelves. But you can see what I was talking about. So we have this guy. I think his name is Guthrie. I forget her name. Here's the Hanukkah helper. That's the Hanukkah helper. I have another picture to show you. So like I was talking about, sometimes the elves get up to like hijinks, you know, they do crazy stuff. So here they are like covering our window in gift wrap. Oh, and you can see we have the reindeer as well and the dogs. I think I touched on the fact that the elves also have pets. And you can see our Christmas tree reflected in the background. What a good picture this is. So anyway, I think that's all I have to share about the elves for now. I don't know, I guess you know that about me now. Do they have an even smaller family of elves? So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed that.